From a behind-the-scenes leak hinting at the death of the legendary Blue Dragon Meleys, to Cregan Stark and Daeron Targaryen's brand new entry into the storyline, here are all the behind-the-scenes secrets you need to know about House of the Dragon Season 2. The second chapter of HBO's super hit series is in production right now, but clips from the set have made the suspense reach new heights. They depict a blue dragon head propped onto a blood-stained cart, being paraded through the streets, all while the crowd erupts in joyful cheers. Now, that's enough to send chills down your spine. But then in the video, the director yells "action," and a voice confirms that the dragon's head belongs to none other than the traitor dragon, Meleys. As it turns out, he was slain at Rook's Rest for Aegon, the People's King, and the tension can be seen in the air. Those who've read Fire and Blood will already know that Meleys faces off against Sunfire and Vhagar in Season 2. It's an epic showdown, and there's a battle that leaves the strongest people shaken to their cores, but it's also an emotional roller coaster. It's possible that Meleys' rider Rhaenys also meets a tragic fate. In fact, in the book, her body was too charred to be identified, which is a terrible way for her to die. But who knows? The show might take a detour from the books, just like it's done countless times before. But while Meleys might get killed, there's nothing to worry about, because the next season's got plenty more dragons lined up. In Season 1, fans saw around 10 majestic dragons, including Syrax, Vhagar, Caraxes, and Meleys, and a lot more names were mentioned throughout. But if you thought those were a lot, get ready, because Season 2's about to get a whopping 5 new dragons. It makes sense, considering how the show dives deeper into the Dance of the Dragons, which can't happen without a massive variety of dragons. The Targaryen Civil War is gonna unfold before your eyes, and boy, is it gonna be bloody. Season 1 left the audience reeling from the tragic death of Queen Rhaenyra, and now they'll finally get to witness the aftermath of this heartbreak, alongside its inevitable impact on the story. Sure, the showrunners have promised a lot of emotions and tears, but that's not all. Showrunner Ryan Condal confirmed that Season 2 is going to be a lot faster, just like the rhythm that Game of Thrones achieved in its middle seasons. But there's more than just bloodshed and animosity in the upcoming season. House of the Dragons is also working on its humor game, and while there isn't a lot that one could find funny, Season 2 promises to deliver moments that are solely meant to be humorous. Now, I know it seems impossible without Peter Dinklage as Tyrion Lannister, who single-handedly managed to support the entire show's comedic relief in Game of Thrones, but Matt Smith will fill that gap. Condal praised Smith's comedic timing, particularly in the role of Daemon, a character who couldn't care less about conforming to societal norms. So, get ready to giggle between the chaos and turmoil, because the characters will find moments of lightness in their dark world. The excitement is through the roof, which is making it very hard to wait, and although an official release date isn't out yet, fans have done the calculations on their own. Get this, the Spanish newspaper Hoy revealed that HBO is returning to Cáceres, Spain from March to June 2023 to film some mind-blowing King's Landing scenes for Season 2. If you look at Season 1's timeline, the filming began in April 2021, and the show was aired in August 2022. If everything's up to speed, you'll have to wait until 2024 for Season 2 to hit the screens, and while that's a very long wait, HBO content CEO Casey Bloys dropped some crazy hints. He said that it's a good guess for House of the Dragon to make its grand return in 2024, but according to Variety, you'll probably have to wait until after the Emmy eligibility period in that year. So mark your calendars, because summer 2024 is the prime time for the dragons to soar once again. But if you think that they just started working on Season 2, you're mistaken. In fact, the team has been working on the upcoming season since before the show debuted. The showrunner, Ryan Condal, revealed that production is charging full steam ahead into Season 2, and in an interview, he talked about how incredibly demanding the production schedule can get. Parts of the show overlap, so they were writing Season 2 long before they even announced it. In fact, they were working on it while they were in post-production for Season 1. I mean, talk about multitasking. Their dedication goes to show just how eager the team was to return to the screen. But there's a twist. Season 2 won't consist of 10 episodes. Instead, it'll have only 8. The debut season had a full set of 10 episodes, each of them an hour long. But if you were expecting the second season to follow suit, you might be disappointed. This time you'll get 2 fewer hours of showtime, but don't worry, there's a reason behind it. Since they're following the story from Fire and Blood, the last episodes included a battle, and it would take a lot more than just 2 episodes to explore properly. Instead, they're planning to add these episodes to the 3rd season, considering how it's part of their long-term plan for the show. Now, you know what that means. It's highly likely that a 3rd season will be announced, especially since the creators want the show to span 4 seasons at least. During the development of Season 2, Ryan Condal and George R.R. Martin were working hand in hand, and they took a step back just because they wanted to zoom out. They wanted to look at the bigger picture, considering the entire series as one whole unit, and they wanted to make sure that the narrative flow of House of the Dragon would be as seamless as possible. These creative geniuses wanted no awkward breaks in the middle, so they carefully analyzed how to divide the story arcs from season to season. They made sure that in every battle, every moment consists of high-stakes drama, and every jaw-dropping twist would hit you the hardest. This meant that they planned exactly when and where to unleash the great battles, making sure that the audience stays on the edge of their seats. So, it makes sense why this season is 8 episodes, because HBO moved a major plot line that was originally intended for Season 2 to Season 3, making sure that it stays engaging. There's a lot of thought that the creators have put into this show, but they couldn't have done it alone. Most of your favorite cast members are going to be back in their roles, and at the top of the list resides Matt Smith. Without his portrayal of Daemon Targaryen, the show would stand nowhere. In direct competition with him is Olivia Cooke, bringing Alicent Hightower to life, and their rivalry is what really gets the show started. Emma Darcy will return to give life to Rhaenyra Targaryen, the character who's expected to see the most suffering in the next season. But her commanding presence is almost necessary at this point. The incredible Eve Best will continue to play Rhaenys Targaryen, and Steve Toussaint will take on the role of Corlys Velaryon. Fabienne Frankel will portray the valiant Sir Criston Cole as always, and Ewan Mitchell will embody the fierce and fearsome Aemond Targaryen. Almost all of the cast members are coming back, but the goodbyes are always inevitable, and many of the cast members won't be coming back. Millie Alcock and Emily Carey have officially left the show, as they portrayed the young Rhaenyra and Alicent in the first half of Season 1. Flashback scenes could have been a possibility for them, but Condal shattered all dreams, as he revealed that the young duo is not part of the story they're telling. But that's not all. Paddy Considine, who took his final bow as Viserys in Episode 8, and Elliot Grijalt's Lucerys won't be coming back either. While their absence will leave a gaping hole in the show's cast, there are some exciting new additions, including 2 brand new characters. According to Condal, Cregan Stark and Daeron Targaryen will have their debut in Season 2, but he revealed nothing about who plays these characters. Luckily for you, Deadline uncovered 4 thrilling new additions to the cast. These include Simon Russell Beale, who'll take on the role of Sir Simon Strong, while Freddie Fox will play Sir Gawain Hightower. Gail Rankin will debut in Season 2 as Alice Rivers, and Abu Bakar Salim will join the cast as Alan of Hull. So, there you have it. From Cregan Stark and Daeron Targaryen entering the franchise in Season 2 to the behind-the-scene videos hinting at the death of Meleys. These were all the behind-the-scenes secrets you need to know about House of Dragon Season 2.